What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Gym Leader Castle here in Pokemon Stadium 2. You saw yesterday that we took on Morty in the Equity Gym in the Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke, so we will be taking him on in Gym Leader Castle. Again, 2 gym leaders to go through as we check our tier list, or our team here. We had Hagrid, Geodude, Hedwig, the Pidgeotto, who we unfortunately lost, Scabbers, and Quilava. So we're going to be keeping it kind of similar to those teams, although we will be adding in, as we have done, we'll add to the team if where necessary. So as we pick our team, one last time we will be picking from the Pidgey line, and going to, well, will we? Right now we're looking at the Raticate. We'll take the Raticate. And again, just like the last 2 episodes of the Nuzlocke, I recorded this in 2 times slow motion. So that's why you're getting a little bit of different series or angle here as we look at Machoke or Machamp. For that, we will pick up Graveler. And yeah, Graveler's better than Golem in this regard. So we'll keep Graveler there. So all this was pre-recorded, and now I'm just going back over it and adding a face cam to it as we picked up Slowpoke. And now looking at the Ghastly line, which again, since Ghastly has Psychic, it's going to be the best option for us. So we have 4, and again, just looking, yeah, I mean, Shadow Ball would be nice, but I still got to go Psychic since it will be super effective against Gengar. So we got 4 of our team members here, and now we're going to go a little off beat and pick up Kadabra, just because we can, honestly. Obviously, we don't have an Abra on the team available to us yet. And for our last Pokemon, since we did lose the Pidgeotto, spoiler alert there, we will pick up Pidgeot. And that will be our 6th Pokemon heading into the Gym Leader Castle, at least. For now, we have 6 Pokemon. And again, mostly looking at who can we combat. The Ladian is a little scary because of the bug moves she might have. But we picked our 3. And we are going to be... See, this is the only bad part about doing it post-commentary. We are leading out with Pidgeot because I can't remember who I chose for this round because it has been a few days. And really, this week of uploads has been amazing. 5 uploads this week. And maybe expect that a little bit more. It just depends on how fast the Pokemon Silver picks up story-wise as we fly high up in the air as they went with Ladian. So they're going to be setting up with a light screen. Interesting. Special defense rises. So I think... Let's just see if this fly kills. Super effective. It does not kill. And now it's setting up a Reflect. So both physical defense and special defense is up with the Reflect and light screen. Steel Wing should kill the Ladian. And it does not. Man, those screens up there. And now it does Safeguard. So literally all this Ladian was sent in to do was set up for their team and provide coverage. So this Steel Wing will definitely kill. And down goes the Ladian. But it did its job. That's interesting. Interesting to see the Ladian set up. And let's just see what Pidgeot goes into. The Nidoran female. Great Nidoran female, too. I mean, the nicknames do pose what color your Pokemon is, but that's interesting to see. Green Nidoran. We are going to go, or we're going to switch out. I thought we were going to go for Fly again. Again, it's been a few days since I've played. And we will send in Graveler. And take a Poison Sting from the Nidoran female. And now that the light screen is down, I think we're going to hit it with an Earthquake. It's going to use Double Kick. Obviously, it's faster, even though we're a Stage 1 Pokemon. And does get a critical hit. And we do go for the Earthquake. Does hit super effective, but does not kill. And I think that was because the Reflect was up, and now the Reflect is down. So this Earthquake should definitely kill it. It goes for a Tackle? Why? Does 10 damage. Earthquake's going to kill here. Yeah, super effective, and down goes the Nidoran female. Interesting why they went for a Tackle. Maybe because they knew they didn't have anything. But why not go for the Double Kick? I mean, that makes the most sense here. As the last Pokemon is a Hoothoot, or a Ditto. See, my camera is sitting right in the middle of the screen, so I can't really see. I blame that one on that. So, how shall I head up this? You know what? Graveler. I see an out. I see a move. I'm going to click the move. I don't know if it will kill or not. Normally, yeah, it does do transform. And since we cannot get continues in Gym Leader Castle, the explosion or the self-destruct does not bite us in the butt. Does bring us down a Pokemon, but did do half damage. So, even though that was physically probably not the smartest move, it might be the right move after all, as we go into Kadabra here. And all we're going to do is click Psychic. We're faster. We know we're faster. Psychic here is going to kill, thankfully. So that's interesting that it turned out to be a two-shot, and really it was just the fact that we used that explosion to get to that point. I still think that we might two-shot. Even if we didn't have to waste the Graveler, it just would have been a lot more time-consuming. So we pick up the first Gym Trainer win. And again, we only got one more Gym Trainer before we take on Morty. So let's see who this Gym Trainer has. Pokemon-wise. Zubat, a lot of Poison and a lot of Ghost. And I think... yeah, and one Psychic Pokemon. So we're definitely going to go with Kadabra here. The other two, we'll just have to see. Honestly. Because again, I'm done here. We're going to lead off with Graveler. So I think I went Graveler, Kadabra, and something else. It was because of the Zubat and the Golbat for the Graveler, so we could use Rollout on him. Wing Attack, yeah, that does some damage, but again, not a ton. It only does 10 damage. And now we're going to be able to get these rollouts starting to stack up on each other, like we did against Faulkner in the Zephyr badge. So, going to be interesting to see how much this Wing Attack does. It did 10 last time. Does 10 this time. So, like I said, they don't have anything for the Graveler, which is interesting. But, yeah. 2 rollouts kills the Zubat. And we're locked in. So, I mean, we can't really change Pokemon at this point. Not that I would, now that we're on 3 of possibly 5 rollouts here. So, let's just see how much Smoochum can do to us. Uses Blizzard here. And misses. Oh, we got lucky. As this rollout number 3 squishes, critical hit, and super effective. Down goes Smoochum in 1 hit. And we continue to stack. Now we are on the 4th of the rollouts. Locked in, so let's just see what this does. And it's a Ghastly. Ghastly. Obviously going to move first. Lick will do some. but not a ton of damage. Again, they just don't have anything for us. Psychic would have made more sense if they had it. Rollout number 4 connects, squishes the Ghastly, and with their paper-thin defenses, down goes the Ghastly. So, Graveler solos there, and really only clicking one move. One rollout, 4 hits, kills their lineup, and we did have Kadabra and Ghastly in the back. Just in case, but again, we didn't take a lot of damage. Not that it matters because the HP resets, but that's interesting that we didn't take a lot of damage going in that last battle. Now his team looks interesting because he has a Sudowoodo, a Girafarig, and a Noctowl, and an Ariados, and a Marowak that he didn't have in Pokemon Silver. He just had the Ghastly line. So we're definitely going to go Kadabra Ghastly. I just think if I go Slowpoke here for the Giraffe or for the Marowak, and I think I will. So let's go ahead and throw out our first Pokemon. We're going to lead with Kadabra. No surprise here. I mean, we're super effective to the majority of his team. And, yeah, he sends out his Ace Gengar first. Again, not surprising. We knew we're going to be taking on this Gengar. Shadow Ball. This is going to hurt because it is super effective. And down goes the Kadabra. Oh. Not what I wanted to see, obviously. I was going to hit it with a Psychic. Can we also just look at Gengar here? When we go to the Morty or the screens. Because Gengar is just giving us that one evil eye. Now it's going to go with Psychic. And like I said, in the last Gym Trainer, I thought this was the move to go. Does take half our HP. Going for Earthquake. Let's see how much this does. It is super effective due to the poison typing. And does kill Gengar. So even though Graveler took half health, it does take out his Ace Gengar. Now, we're even up at 2 Pokemon apiece. How much more is the Graveler going to be to us as he sends out Marowak? That's the big question. How much more useful is this Graveler now that Marowak's out onto the field? He's going to go with Boomerang. This is super effective, and it's not going to matter because it kills with one shot. Hits us twice, down goes Graveler, and now it's a 2-on-1, and definitely unlucky for the Slowpoke that we have to go to because, I mean, this was the only bad thing about having Slowpoke on the team was we know we're not going to move first. We have the advantages when we need it, and definitely with the type advantage is going to be helpful, but that does 74 off of one Boomerang. Let's see how much the Surf is going to do. Super effective, don't get a critical, and it's down to 63. So, as long as we can survive another hit, and I think we will with the Boomerang, that's going to do about 74 again. Oh, we get lucky. That is so lucky because instead of being in red health going into the last Pokemon, we're in green, only taking one hit from the Marowak, and it will be interesting to see what his last Pokemon is. Again, we're not going to move first, regardless of what his last Pokemon is going to be. It's all going to be about, can we outlast it? And it's Sudowoodo. Interesting. Rock Slide. Let's see how much this Rock Slide is going to do, because if it does at least 70, we're in trouble. It does about 60, so yeah, unlucky here. I see no way that we're going to win unless he misses. Even though the Surf is super effective and does almost, it does a little bit less than 100 due to the berry. Yeah, we need a miss. And Rock Slide does have a chance to miss. It's like 85% Earthquake. That's 100% accuracy, and down goes the Slowpoke. So for the second straight gym, we are going to have to rematch him. Unlucky because we saw a win condition. We just needed to miss at some point from the Sudowoodo. Doesn't happen. Kadabra getting one shot to really put us behind the 8 ball. I think if he can live a shot against Gengar, that could have helped us out. Would have saved us against the Sudowoodo, or probably saves us against the Marowak. But let's go ahead and re-enter the Gym Leader Castle, and I will cut right back to when we face Morty right now. Again, I've really only made one change. I subbed out the Eradicate for a Seadra. I kept all the other team members the same. Seadra, again, just basically to help counter the rock types in case Slowpoke goes down. It does add a little bit more speed to our team. So I can't remember if I took him this time or not, but I know that's why I did bring the Seadra. So Kadabra comes out here. And we're going up against Sudowoodo. So I'm going to click Psychic. See how much this does. Again, great thing is that we're faster with Kadabra. I think the only Pokemon we don't outspeed there is his Ghastly and Gengar. Or we might outspeed Ghastly. But that Rock Slide, oh my god. Oh! Psychic, we're going to take down the Sudowoodo, but now Kadabra is essentially gone. So... Oh, we don't even take out the Sudowoodo. Are you kidding me? Sudowoodo is basically gone, but now we have another issue. Oh, boy. Kidding me. Yeah, we took our 2 water types here because I figured that we were going to have to face Marowak and we were going to have to face Sudowoodo here, so, and Gengar. But Gengar was really for the Kadabra. So Swift always hits, should take out the Sudowoodo at this low HP, and does. So we even it back up with that nice move. It's not a priority move, but it does help us out a lot. With it always being able to hit. Now he sends out the Gengar. And I'm just throwing things all over the place. Having things in my hands is not a great thing. Does go first. It is going to go with Psychic. And does more HP than I thought. So let's go ahead and use Dragon Breath. This was another reason why I brought the Seadra. Doesn't do a whole lot, though. So we're going to go hit Gengar here with Surf. It's probably Seadra's last move. And that paralysis... Oh my gosh. So that actually takes out the Gengar. Not what I was expecting, even though I already played it. I can't remember these things, guys, when I have to do post-commentary. So that really did surprise me that that Surf took that much. And now, taking on Marowak, we're going to be faster. So this Surf, let's see how much this is going to do. Again, I think one good hit from Marowak kills the Seadra, and he is going to get a chance to use the Boomerang here. Hits us once. And twice with a crit goes the Seadra. So, now with Seadra down, it's all up to Slowpoke. We know we can survive one hit. And that's all we need is to survive one hit, click Surf, and it is good night, Morty, you Pidgeotto killing son of a gun. Again, spoilers if you haven't... Oh, we get lucky. We missed the Boomerang. So Slowpoke is going to have full HP as he surfs all over Marowak. Kills the Marowak. And we pick up the Fog Badge in Gym Leader Castle. Just like we picked up the Fog Badge, but not without losing our Pidgeotto in Pokemon Silver. Spoilers, go ahead and go watch that. even though you basically know the ending, let's see how the Pidgeotto dies. Again, sad that we lost one of our good friends in the Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. With that being said, we do pick up the Fog Badge here. And the next badge is going to be Chuck at the Cianwood. And we lose our Flying-type Pokemon at the worst time. Chuck at the Cianwood Gym next time up here in both Pokemon Silver and Gem Leader Castle. Until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.